Well, we have tried everything. So we were in kind of a pickle since we pulled in here to reprovision, and now we can't get into town to reprovision. Hi, I'm Ron.
And I'm Marie.
10 years ago, we bought a broken down trawler for $4,000.
And nothing worked, not even the kitchen sink.
After a lot of hard work and help from our friends and family, we moved aboard Elixir full time. And now we are cruising this old boat while the work and fun continues.
So subscribe and give us a like and come along with us, cruising this old boat.
Marie and I are very glad that we got the AIS installed. We've commented more than once that it is paying for itself. Multiple times we've been able to use the AIS to anticipate situations. And one just happened to really pointed it out. We were approaching a blind turn, pretty much a 90-degree turn to our starboard, and I could see on AIS that a tug was coming towards me. I assumed he was pushing barges. AIS doesn't tell you that, but because of his speed, I assumed he was pushing barges. Couldn't see him and wouldn't have been able to see him. In fact, I didn't see him until we rounded the turn and he was right there. But because of AIS, I knew he was coming, and I watched it for a few minutes and realized we're gonna hit that turn at the exact same time. So I radioed him and asked him if he wanted me to stop and wait for him to make the turn. Told him I was a recreational vessel, and he said no, if I can increase my speed and get there a little bit quicker, just coming on around the bend, and he'll swing as wide as he can for me. So I took it up. We normally run at 1750 RPM. I took it up to 2200 RPM and gave her all she had, which got about an extra knot. Got me there a minute or two earlier. Not a whole lot, but it helped. And also, because I knew he was coming, I took it off a follow route, my autopilot, and took control of the helm and went over as close as I could to the shore without running into the trees. It was actually deep enough that I had to avoid the trees, not the shallow, and made a tight turn around that bend, and there he was. And everything went safely and smoothly because we knew he was coming. Go ahead and clean it off and let me pull you over.
Clean it.
Huh?
All right. Okay. Try it backwards, it ain't working forward. I think we need to reset the anchor.
Huh?
I think we need to reset the anchor.
I'm in 4 foot of water. That's not under me, that's 4 foot. Go up and look and see what you got under you. What?
3.8.
I'm a little worried now that we think about it of some little boat coming between us and the shore.
Yeah. Cutting their heads off.
Maybe we should just move to another anchorage.
Alright. So we decided to move to a different anchorage. Don't like this spot.
So we had anchored close to this group of people that were swimming, enjoying the day, and we were inside the cabin, and suddenly we heard somebody go knock knock, and so we came outside, and two of the guys had come over. They'd been dared to come knock on our door, but they couldn't get on the boat, so they just said knock knock. So we visited for a little while. They're pretty interesting characters. We got a bad storm heading our way. It's 20 minutes to our Anchorage spot, and it's behind us, it's in front of us, it's all around us, and it's nasty. Kicking up the waves. This is the first I've seen on the river where we've got waves in here. It's been blowing our furniture around down on the deck, so we're trying to get everything buttoned up ready for it, but hoping we can anchor before it hits. Remember back in St. Augustine, we lost our burgee in a heavy wind, so Marie removed the burgee so we don't lose this one. Well, we didn't make it. The rain caught us before we anchored, so now we go into rain contingency 1 alpha.
What does that mean?
We actually have a rain contingency, so what we do is we have everything ready to drop the anchor, and so I'll drop the anchor, or whoever's at the helm will drop the anchor, and we'll put out everything except the last 25 feet, which is usually taken up by our bridle, and then we'll just sit here and wait for the rain to end. And when the rain ends, then we'll go out and put the bridle on and put out the last 25 feet. So that way nobody has to be out in the rain trying to put the bridle on. So if one of us is downstairs, one is upstairs, we just know that's the plan, and nobody will go out in the rain. We'll just wait for it to pass. I don't know what these little bugs are. Some sort of flying insect, but every morning pretty much this is how our boat looks, just coated with them. So the first thing I have to do is hose the boat down just so we can even walk around. We are in Demopolis, Alabama. It is day 126 of our trip to Oklahoma, and we have traveled 1,301 miles. One of the reasons we stopped here in Demopolis is because we need to reprovision. We're running low on some grocery items. I don't know if y'all can see me. I'm as dark as can be in the camera. There we go. Okay, so anyway, they have a courtesy car here that they loan you, and you can get into town. You can use it for 2 hours. So I called and to reserve the courtesy car. And they said, what's the name of your insurance company? I said, insurance company? I don't own a car. Don't have an insurance company. And we do on the boat, but we don't have auto insurance because we don't have a car. And they said, well, then we can't let you use our courtesy car. Well, that's no good. We have used courtesy cars in other marinas. I don't really know what the law is on that, even though I'm a lawyer. Never had to check that. But we just assume that a business with a courtesy car, their car covers you. It's just like when we rent a car, you know, we have to pay a little extra, but we get insurance through the rental car company. And so anyway, that's out, no courtesy car. So I'm on my way up to the dock house. They have a shuttle service that can take you in and drop you off somewhere and then bring you back later. So we're gonna go see if we can make that happen. However, I just talked to a boater here, and he said that he doesn't think that shuttle runs during off season, which is, we're in off season now. He thinks it only works during season when the loopers are going through. So we are a looper, we're just on the wrong timetable. So there you go. But anyway, we'll see what we find out. We'll figure something out. Well, apparently the boater I talked to was correct. There is no sign-up sheet in there for a shuttle service. There are sign-up sheets for other things, but none for a shuttle service. So I guess no shuttle van during off-season. Well, we have tried everything. We can't use the courtesy car because we don't have insurance. The shuttle isn't running. We tried to get an Uber, but there are no Ubers in this town. We tried to get a lift. There are no lifts in this town. We tried to get a taxi, but there are no taxis in this town. So we were in kind of a pickle since we pulled in here to reprovision, and now we can't get into town to reprovision. But a fellow DeFever owner discovered our plight, and he came and volunteered to take us into town. So that was fantastic. His name's Terry. He owns this beautiful 60-foot DeFever, and so he took us into Walmart so that we could get some provisions. And he was even nice enough that on the way to Walmart, he took us on a little driving tour of the town and showed us the highlights. So just really awesome. Brought his dog Stella along, very well behaved, well-mannered dog. She was a delight to be around, just a beautiful little dog. And so we had a great time, went into Walmart, got what we needed to get. He brought us back, and we really appreciate Terry bailing us out. It would have been a problem otherwise. So thanks, Terry.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within, calling. This heavy load got under your skin, all in. You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside.
Thanks for watching.